And Israel continue airstrikes on Iran tonight, 1 week after killing the country's supreme leader. A new video out of Iran tonight shows the areas of Tehran on fire. President Trump is warning Iran's leadership that there is more to come without an unconditional surrender. Iran, in the meantime, is apologizing to neighboring countries for attacks by its Revolutionary Guard, but those nations say that more drone attacks happened again today. And a somber scene back here at home. The bodies of 6 service members killed in the fighting returned to the country today. They were killed in an Iranian drone strike in Kuwait on Sunday. The president and first lady were on hand for the dignified transfer at Dover Air Force Base. President Trump called their deaths a very sad situation. Here at home, a tense standoff tonight at the state capitol. Supporters and protesters of the U.S. war in Iran gathering at the same spot.
At times it got tense with both sides screaming at each other, but it all ended with a handshake. Fox 10's Taylor Wirtz joins us live after seeing it all go down. Taylor, was the handshake effective at easing tensions?
Ashley, it was momentarily, but unfortunately that did not last. Things did get quite heated here today. This was originally supposed to be 2 separate demonstrations from opposing sides on the war in Iran, but there were some people going back and forth between the groups, which of course led to a lot of yelling and screaming between the two. You can still see one of the groups here today. This was the original group protesting the war in Iran. This is the Phoenix Party for Socialism and Liberation. They say the U.S. and Israel have started an illegal war and believe the government is overreaching. But like so many protests we've seen this week, this was also a very large counter-protest from Iranians who live in the valley and are in favor of the government's actions in Iran. They were chanting, "Thank you, Trump," and told us they believe the war to be a necessary step in gaining freedom for the Iranian people. Both sides spoke with us today.
So don't blame us. We want help, and this is not a war. This is a human right help. That's it. This is how we look to this problem as an Iranian.
Many of us in the U.S. don't want another war that's causing. We've seen war that Trump has caused within Venezuela, within the genocide that's happening in Palestine, and now the war here in Iran. So much money is being put of our tax dollars into killing innocent people abroad.
And as we said, there was a handshake between 2 men, one from each side, but unfortunately that civility did not last long. There was a lot of screaming and things got quite aggressive with the flags. There were some people dragging the flags on the ground, taunting each other and even kind of shoving them in each other's faces. So almost got physical, but luckily it did kind of simmer down. And now you can see it is largely peaceful. But all of this proof that this issue is contentious, not just around the world, but also here at home in the Valley. In Phoenix, Taylor Wirtz, Fox 10 News.
Yeah, today's event reflecting a lot of what we're all feeling. Thank you, Taylor.